New at 5, thousands of top-secret documents that could hold never-before-revealed details about the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. They are scheduled to be made public this fall. But Channel 2's Justin Gray live in Washington, D.C., where some intelligence agencies are still pushing Justin to keep these files classified.
Well, Justin, it comes down to one person who will decide if we finally get to see these long classified documents. That person is President Donald Trump.
Downtown area.
If you were alive on November 22nd, 1963, you know where you were.
I was in a grocery store carriage, my mother tells me.
Even if you were born in the decades after, you've still seen the images and heard about what happened on that tragic day.
We just actually went to Dealey Plaza about 2 weeks ago and visited the Sixth Floor Museum.
But more than 50 years after the assassination of John F. Kennedy, more than 3,000 documents remain classified, top secret, locked up inside the National Archives. Do you think there could be things in these documents that disputes the official Warren Report account?
Oh, yes.
By law, all the documents related to the investigation must be unsealed and made public by October. Just weeks ago, thousands of pages of new documents were released, but it's unknown what's in the final, still secret batch.
I have no idea what's in these final documents, but it is interesting that apparently there is something so secret or sensitive in them that at least two agencies feel that 50 years after the assassination, they're still so secret, so sensitive that they can't be made public. And I got to wonder what's in there.
Philip Sheenan was a New York Times reporter for 2 decades and is the author of a best-selling book on the Kennedy assassination. He tells us there is pressure on President Trump to keep the files secret.
And only one person has the ability to stop the release of these documents under the law, and that's the President of the United States.
Why 50 years later would people within government still want to keep the files classified? Like with anything else related to that day, there are lots of theories.
I think it may show just how much more bungling there had been by the government before the assassination and how Kennedy's life should have been saved.
Many people who might arguably be involved in what might be thought of as a cover-up are still quite prominent in America.
Andrew Craig says this is more than just a 20th century mystery to be debated by history buffs or conspiracy theorists. Why in 2017 should people care about this?
Because it's the Rosetta Stone to current affairs.
The files of how the FBI, CIA, Justice Department, and others investigated that notorious day could be a window, Craig says, into how those agencies investigate high-profile cases in the present day. That's why he says seeing those classified documents from so long ago is so important now.
Whatever one's view is, go to the evidence.
And over the past 2 weeks, we have reached out repeatedly to the White House to see if President Trump will be releasing those documents, if he will try to block the release of those documents. So far, we've received no response from the president. Reporting live in Washington, Justin Gray, Channel 2 Action News.
All right. Thank you, Justin.